I'll come back with this live over the phone to discuss the details over the COMESA summit. In its 24th round is Her Excellency Ambassador Soad Shalaby, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good morning, Ambassador Soad.
Good morning.
How are you doing, Your Excellency?
Fine, thank
First
you.
of all, so there were key messages behind the participation of Egypt in this 24th round, especially that Prime Minister Madbouli was attending on behalf of the head of state, His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and delivered a very important message, also a statement to the summit.
Yes, of course. As you know, that this is the 24th summit for COMESA. It took place in Nairobi, and many members, the 21 members, attended in order to consolidate the economic partnership and the shared development goals that they want to achieve for their countries. So, as you know, the theme of this summit was leveraging digitalization to deepen the regional value chains for sustainable and inclusive growth. This was the main theme of the meeting. But the key messages that you want me to highlight is mainly to expand the joint investments in industry and in energy and infrastructure and agriculture. Number two, increase the cross-border commerce. Number three, the inclusion of private sector. Of course, Egyptian private sector participation was crucial in this meeting, especially that the Egyptian products enjoy tariff-free access to COMESA markets. COMESA have free trade agreements, of course, and this is a very important regional community that develops the value chain and enhances the regional integration, whether it is in agriculture or in industry or in commerce.
Right. So exactly, we all know that Egypt is a key partner with COMESA activities and have been always a very vibrant attendee in all the summits and even hosted COMESA before. Talk to us about the impressive role of the Egyptian companies and Egyptian partnerships, different partnerships with different African partners.
Yes, Egypt, as you have seen from the participation of Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, who was representing President Sisi in this meeting, he highlighted that Egypt wants to become the gateway for African trade. Also, Egypt wants to be the driver for regional economic integration. As you know, as you have said, that Egypt was also hosting this summit before. In the 21st summit was hosted by Egypt, and Egypt was the leader at that in that sense, and it was committed to COMESA's collective action, and it was committed to COMESA, to the African free trade zone also, free continental free trade area. So it has supported development initiatives and regional projects, whether it is in infrastructure, whether it is in digital information or in logistics. So it always played an active role, even in the business forum that took place before the COMESA summit.
Uh, Prime Minister Madbouli have delivered a speech to the summit, and he expressed Egypt's keenness on boosting the cooperation on electronic platforms in particular, which is coinciding with the theme of the summit. He talked about exchanging information, investment opportunities, and digital services, and also exchanging expertise, as we all know that there is a lot of professionality when it comes to that particular field in Egypt, that lots of other brotherly African countries would be interested in importing it, and also on investing on some, like you said, Egypt could be a gate way to the African market. So how exactly this is going to happen?
Of course, it will happen because of the commitment of all the 21 members in order to boost the intra-regional trade and to enhance the joint investments opportunities. Also, they are committed to strengthen the role of the private sector in driving economic growth. So all these commitments to integration is the way to progress and to prosperity and to meet the region's aspirations. Of course, there are many challenges, and of course there are international and global challenges, like, for instance, the economic slowdown, the rising of inflation, the debt burden, the impact of climate change, the food and water security. All these challenges are facing not only the COMESA members, but facing all African countries and actually the whole world, because it is a global challenge. But the role of COMESA members is to turn the challenges into opportunities.
Exactly.
How can they do that? By cooperation and by coordination in order to reach growth and prosperity and to expand the intra-African trade.
Right. We're talking about unity, or an institution that is comprising 21 member countries, almost 600 million people with different professionalities, different aspirations, but they share many elements, major elements together. I mean, they share the same challenges of the continent. They share the same, some relevantly geopolitical, the types of countries, and they also share same aspirations. They share the same economic problems, maybe climate challenges also at the same time. So many things that are in common. They share some of them share water scarcity and the danger of water scarcity in the future. I mean, how is that going to unify members of the COMESA towards the best interest of this continent?
It has to come from their cooperation and coordination in order to reach the growth and prosperity. As I said, there was a business forum before the summit, and this was mainly for creating a conducive business environment between the members, of COMESA, member states of COMESA. They were requested to establish joint online platforms, and these online platforms will foster the trade in goods, and of course the trade will raise the movement. It will increase the free movement of investors, of business people, of mutual recognition of the agreements. It will serve as a vital mechanism to achieve regional integration between COMESA states and across the African continent also. So there is, as you know, the Agenda 2063 of the African Union, and the COMESA member countries are working towards achieving the goals of prosperity and growth for the population. As you said, it's 640 million people who are benefiting from the agreements that took place in COMESA yesterday.
At this note, of course, would like to thank Your Excellency talking to the breakfast show, and you have a good day. And with our second segment that came to an end, we're ending this edition of the breakfast show. Many thanks to all of you, and until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.